Mana SP-nya? 2 menit lagi. Sabar, sabar. Oh, masih belum. Himeko mati, siap. Kalau mati tinggal edutense. HSR bisa melakukan itu di gamenya. HSR Huyu bisa melakukan edutense di gamenya. Hmm. 5 menit ngapain? Oh iya, Armada nggak ambil Sandron. Masih nyicil PT. Kok nyicil? Bayar cash dong. Early banner rate of PT 20. Oh, kalau gini ketutup ya. Aku ganti gini. Oh, mati. Tes. Telar gue habis kalah Red of Siren. Ayo, semangat buat explore. Tapi apa semeta itu di Meko? Apa bisa ini apa? Kayak Kasto. Terus siapa lagi? Fireflash lah kalau misal ambil cons-nya sama sign. Kasto termasuk awet sih. K0 sama ini sign. BOT juga awet tuh. Tapi aku masih jelek buildnya. Jadi pas-pasan. Firasat gue bakalan ada free sign buat Gilgamesh yang 210 kayak Archer. bisa. 200 full, wah itu yang berat sih. Kayaknya aku nggak nyampe deh 200 full. Nah, DPS yang di build-nya pakai rasio crit gampang kegusur meta ya. Metanya ganti. Hmm. Oh. Bentar ya, gak bisa ganti tab. Kayaknya cuma ganti 2 tab aja ke OBS sama ke ini tabnya.
The destruction combo you ordered is here.
Just leave it on the ground, thanks.
Ha! Interastral Peace Entertainment's top-rated superstar is just a big round bird. Round bird. Look at all these feathers. Oh, ho, ho, ho. My delivery service doesn't do returns. Beg me. 200,000 credits and I'll let you go. Deal? Just kidding. It wouldn't help even if you did pay me. Want to save him? Let's play a game and see if your luck really is that good. As you wish. The coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered, where the Express set off once more. Or, as I
Peta runtuh.
call it, where repeated mistakes begin. Prosperity breeds corruption, and suffering forges heroes. A million colors returning to the home. This will stone.
If there's nothing ahead of us, then we'll trailblaze a path forward with our own hands! Starblazer!
Bro paman, siap.
Trailblazing!
Ini sih Power Rangers. Bukan Gundam.
Resistance I have been looking for.
Kid, if you can't find me, just look up at the stars. And as always, I'll be there to light up the entire night sky for you. You saw a path no one had ever trod before.
Animasi baru. Iya. Makanya bukan Gundam.
Don't be afraid.
Ada 1 sampai 3 gak ada itu animasi karcarnya. Yang dilihatin kan ini toh. Robotnya aja. Oh iya, yang main NTE jangan lupa ngisi kuesioner Q&A. Lumayan 60 anulit.
Woo! And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon.
Tinggal sayap doang.
Welcome to the Honkai Star Rail version 4.4.
Esap
and
nggak?
Averages does the whistle sound. Special
Gak
program.
bisa ya?
I'm your favorite host, Albert.
Are you really Albert? Why do you look like that?
Yeah! Where did our big, round, fluffy Albert go?
Don't even bring it up. Oh, Albert here was happily prepping for the show in the office when, bam! I got knocked out.
Punya bisa Himeko,
Some
Wild
lanky
Sunday,
hat-wearing weirdo tied
Dapit.
me up and demanded I pay 200,000 credits.
Dapit siapaan
Over
Dapit?
me. My poor life savings.
Next kayaknya aku fokus ke Robin. Semoga bisa jadi DPS.
Oh, good thing it was just some hat-wearing weirdo.
Itu cuma artnya aja. Robin nggak kepake lagi kayaknya.
Asat Pramod? What do you mean, Asat Pramod?
Never mind. I guess you could call this a blessing in disguise, huh?
Himeko, Blade SP, MC, dan Hang.
Oh, I guess you're right.
MC-nya MC yang mana nih?
Today's show. You two, as per tradition, why don't you say hi to the audience first?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Pom-Pom, conductor of the Astral Express.
And I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express. It's a pleasure to see you all again.
Welcome back, guys. Let's get down to business. That version trailer just now was packed with information.
Yeah, and just look at this picture behind us. Everyone's expressions are so solemn, it's got Pom-Pom nervous too.
At the end of the version 4.3 story, Asat Pramod, the Lord Ravager who aims to
Ramsey.
destroy Elation, dropped his disguise and revealed himself to everyone, completely shattering Plain Arcadia's 15 years of peace.
Ambil
This
buff
is
true
the
damage-nya.
unusual fate indicated in General Yao Guang's divination. At this point, the Phantasm Moon games are completely out of control, and Plain Arcadia is hanging by a thread.
Facing off against the Lord Ravager again. There must be some cursed connection between them and the Astral Express.
Indeed. They've gotten so entangled, they even developed a
Sebenarnya HSR udah nggak niat bikin karakter, nggak ada B4 karakternya, ada redesign doang.
One of those heartwarming father-daughter moments was just some twisted performance by
Aku
Asat
main
Pramod.
currency war nggak excited.
Hey, don't forget, it's not just Ryusuke.
Lore-nya aja sih, lore
Those
story.
ideas still shrouded in mystery
Kurang
too.
lebih ke sana.
According to Asat Pramod, something might have happened to the real Himiko 50
Soalnya B4
years
juga
ago.
buat apa, tahu sendiri
Pom-Pom doesn't
metanya.
use a
Iya,
single word
metanya
Asat
kayak gitu.
Pramod says. All Pom-Pom knows is that passenger Himiko has spent all her time with everyone on the Express.
Apakah Mr.
and never
Eka
once
jadi
faked her
cargo
feelings
ip?
for us.
Yo,
Thank you, conductor.
Mr. Eka kalau dibikin B4 juga gak laku ujung-ujungnya nanti kan.
Exactly Himiko went through 15
Udah,
years ago.
Mr. Eka biar jadi
Spill quite a few secrets during your face-off with
NPC
Asat
aja.
Pramod, Himiko.
I'll have a chance to tell my story later. Right now, our top priority
Di
is
sini ada
dealing with
B4
the
soalnya masih
massive
bisa
problem that is Asat
dipakai
Pramod.
explore.
How are we supposed to do that? We
Masih
can't even
bisa
track it down right now.
dipakai IT.
Yeah. Remember when Asat Pramod tailed the Trailblazer and the others into the world in Canvas?
Fungsinya
He also
punya
set
karakter
up
banyak di
the tavern,
Genshin.
the school, the abandoned station, and a bunch of other places at the exact same time. This guy is seriously good at fighting with clones.
And every single Asat Pramod looks exactly
Streka
like
join
Himiko.
circle-nya
They can
Skrillum.
actually
Yuk,
fight on their own, and they even
Skrillum
got that
juga
same obnoxious way of talking.
kapan playable.
Oh, speaking of which, Pom-Pom Silver Wolf in version 4.2. Not only can he create clones, he also really loves to shapeshift, huh?
An old shape-shifting die, huh? For a Sp mod, that ability helps him disguise himself to get closer to his targets. Just like when he turned into Pearl and Graphia. Nobody suspected a thing at first.
And then there's Ryusuke. He didn't just look the part. He even acted out his personality so convincingly.
He even bought every last piece of Himicat merch. To think we let him visit the Astral Express and Passenger Trailblazer even called him Grandpa! Ugh. He really played everyone for fools.
But then again, who wouldn't love a sensible, independent, and capable daughter like Himiko? Besides, is there really that much of a difference between acting like you care and actually caring?
Excuse me?
What made you burst out with that, Mr. Albert? Weird.
See? Feels exactly like something a Sp mod would say. Doesn't it just scream meanie?
Stop imitating him, Albert. Just hearing that gives me a headache. But to tell the truth, he is quite the master of disguise. If you in the audience ever ran into him, you might not even know it.
True. But Pom-Pom has another question. He uses these abilities to do so many things that seem completely unrelated to destruction. Why is that?
There's a reason for that, of course. Based on previous intel, when a Sp mod carries out destruction, it's never just about overwhelming brute force. He prefers to observe like a chess player, sometimes even standing right beside his victims to watch them struggle in agony as they march step by step toward their demise.
By step.
Exactly. That much was proven during the catastrophe in Plain Arcadia a millennium ago. It was none other
Arcadia.
than the invader Asat Pramod who rescued Graphia from the ruins. He then bestowed upon her the power of destruction, granting her the ability to turn her brush strokes into reality. She even ended up personally painting the ferocious giant beasts that destroyed her homeland.
Turning the victim into the very fuel for the fire! That's so cruel!
Maybe to him, destruction is just a cruel joke. Remember what we learned from the previously released Myriad Celestia about a Sp mod's past before he embraced the destruction? To him, the elation of today is completely unrecognizable, vulgar and boring. Peace has lasted far too long. Only a return to suffering can breed true amusement. All that overflowing fear, powerless rage, and futile struggling. How delicious.
Ugh, what a sick man. So he turned Plain Arcadia into this?
Oh no! Is this still the Arcadia we know? There's rubble everywhere! And the roads have been cut off!
Are those Imaginae affected too? They're actually attacking people. And what's with these lightning strikes? Has even the Thunder Coil gone out of control?
Monster baru.
Yeah, Sp mod has warped all of Plain Arcadia beyond recognition. People are scrambling everywhere just to survive. But
Bukan ding, itu naga yang ini ya.
Dock is still relatively safe and has become a rare haven.
What about our companions? How are they doing?
Naga yang di Elation yang lagi kerja itu.
They were just forced to split up because of a Sp mod's actions. However, according to Madame Pearl's observations, once the conflict broke out, Himiko and a Sp mod dropped out of monitoring range together, leaving their whereabouts a mystery at one point.
To be precise, he deliberately severed any leads you could use to track me down.
Darn it! That guy really had it all planned out! But why?
Judging by his behavior, he's extremely curious about what actually happened 15 years ago and the secret I carry. He's the kind of person who won't rest until he gets to the bottom of everything. If he's that fixated on it, I'd wager his
Dialognya bikin
obsession
ngantuk.
itself is a clue to what's really driving him.
Ini kalau aku nyimak sambil rebahan
Start
bisa
by looking at
tidur
the
ya.
unanswered questions from 15 years ago. First off, at the end of version 4.3, we saw that when facing the Herald of Death, there was indeed another voice besides Himiko. Was she?
Ini gambar
Does
siapa?
another Himiko really exist?
Gambar orang.
What exactly is Himiko's identity? A Myriad Celestia short will give us a few clues on this secret first. Besides that, when Himiko faced off against the Herald of Death, a giant mechanical arm appeared right in front of her. Later,
Monster Triple
she
Z
went toe-to-toe with the Sapromod alone.
masuk di
Showed up
ASR.
again, and the Sapromod even called it an old friend. Where did this mech even come from? And why can Himiko summon it?
In the version trailer, passenger Himiko called it Starblazer. That name sort of rings a bell for Pom Pom.
Uh-huh. Good catch, Pom Pom. As far as I know, the prototype for this mech comes from the first and last stop of the Express, Akibili's homeland, Pagana, and was once used as a weapon of war. Pagana's legacy showing up in plain Arcadia probably has a lot to do with the wrecked Express.
The wrecked Express! Graphia and Ryusuke both mentioned earlier that it was a tower of infinity piercing the sky and earth. Were they talking about this place?
That's right. Though there was no trace of the Starblazer on the Express back in the day, I wonder how Himiko managed to get her hands on it. Not only did you find the clues, you also managed to restore the mech single-handedly. Wait, make that double-handedly. As expected of my navigator. And as for more details about the Herald of Death case from 15 years ago, there's indeed a bit more we can reveal. Stay tuned for the upcoming animated short.
Be sure to check it out.
Okay!
And aside from these secrets, right before vanishing with the Sapromod, Himiko subtly left behind a clue related to the Express. Cracking the clue might just reveal Himiko's whereabouts, and so try her best to try and stall a Sapromod and wait for her friends to show up.
I believe the trail
Nggak bakalan ku tonton itu.
uncover the truth from 15 years ago and find a way to deal with Asat Pramod. When
Ntar
that
gak
time
seru pas
comes,
story.
We'll face this battle together.
You said it. We'll always find a way, no matter how hard things get. For now, let's see what kind of tricks our final enemy, Asat Pramod, will resort to in battle. As a Lord Ravager, what he brings to the fight goes way beyond his usual flippant nonsense-spouting self. And as a former masked fool, an express navigator, and now a Lord Ravager, he assumes 3 distinct forms in combat, each wielding a different set of abilities.
Those 3 faces looming over us. So intimidating.
First up,
Three
dazzling
face.
performance, rocket magic. If the audience isn't careful, it might go like this.
Ini bos apa lagi?
Boom!
Is that how rockets are supposed to be used?
Is dice rolling also part of the battle?
Yep, 3 special effects to choose from. To keep things fair, you get 1, and he gets 2.
How very fair.
Now check this out. Pew!
Biliar.
Can he stop playing around?
Biliar pakai planet.
This battle is just a game of destruction brought by the Lord Ravager. If you don't play along, all that awaits us is the Destruction Deluxe package.
No!
Petanya hancur.
However, after
Petanya
clearing the
pom-pom.
trial, Trailblazers can
Yang
obtain
weekly
high
baru
hopes
tuh.
of the falsely enlightened, a trace level up material through Echo of
Ya,
War.
dia sedang weekly.
Darn it! Pom Pom can't wait to teach this meanie a lesson!
Right now, I just want to rip his die off and kick it around like a ball.
By the way, it's rare to get the chance to converse face to face with a Lord Ravager on equal footing like this. This time, the Trailblazer will also be able to uncover quite a few interesting things through Asat Pramod. Like gossip about the Lord Ravagers, their first loves, and stuff like that. Oh, or maybe you'll even be able to uncover some secrets regarding the truth of the finality and the Trailblazer's origins. But how much you actually manage to uncover, well, that'll depend on your own skills. All right, story time's over. Now,
Story
let's check
time's
out the
over.
all-new Himiko Nova's performance and battle.
Bahas Himiko Nova nih. Asapnya hitam itu.
Passenger Himiko really is something else with her brand new powers. She looks more like a valiant Valkyrie now. She's so full of spirit.
I know, right? With an aura like that, even old Albert is getting all fired up.
My younger self probably wouldn't have believed that I'd actually get to fly into space and pilot a mech one day.
That's right. It's also her biggest highlight in combat. Himiko Nova is a fire-type character following the path of erudition. When Himiko Nova is on the field, she immediately deploys a territory and summons the Star Blazer mech.
Wow, if Passenger Welt saw this, he'd be so thrilled. He'd drop everything to study it for 3 days and 3 nights straight.
All enemies will be brought onto the satellite platform. This is our home turf.
When using her ultimate, Himiko will lead her teammates to pilot the mech together.
Huh, that's so cool.
When you're piloting the mech, enemies are like ants on the deck with nowhere to hide. The mech even auto-cruises at high altitude, giving us complete control of the field of vision. We can pilot Starblazer to unleash 2 different attack abilities against the enemy. Use hyperluminal particle beam to slice through foes with a blur of light blades, dealing damage and gaining charge. After aiming and charging up, the mech unleashes an orbital annihilation pulse and consumes all charge. The more charge it has, the higher the damage dealt.
Nanti kalau waktu rilis animasinya berat gak ya ini?
Himiko will also lead everyone in piloting Starblazer to launch the final blow.
What an explosive strike! Take that! That's the power of the Navigator.
Spot on.
Oh,
That's
keren.
not all. As the navigator of the Express, Himiko will always protect her teammates alongside Starblazer and lead everyone to victory. By using her skill, Himiko Nova can gain Navigator Semaphore, which increases allies' damage and recovers uses of the assist skill.
Wait a minute! What's an assist skill?
Ah, the conductor is asking the right question. In Himiko's territory, all allied teammates will gain an extra special ability, the assist skill. The assist skill has its own dedicated button. Once you use it, you'll call on Starblazer to lend a hand, launching an attack on all enemies.
And if the teammate using the assist skill is a fellow companion from the Express, depending on who they are, they'll also gain special effects.
Wow, the Express cohort has such a strong bond. But what if they have different forms like Passenger March? Do the special effects apply to every form?
Don't worry. In my eyes, March will always be March. No matter how much our companions grow, this bond will never change.
You can open the buff information screen both in and out of combat to check the specific effects.
Got it! That makes things way more convenient.
Outside of battle, Himiko Nova can also pilot her mech while exploring the map, locking onto the enemy from high above and launching attacks on the enemies within range.
This is practically turning into a first-person shooter!
Yep. All right, now that we've seen the combat showcase, let's check out the banner details for this version. Throughout the whole duration of version 4.4, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character, Himiko Nova, and the drop rate for the limited 5-star light cone, a star that lights the night, will also be boosted. In the first half of version 4.4, the limited 5-star characters, Sparksy, Don Hung, Permancer Terrai, and Evernight, as well as the
Soran
limited
Kenshin
5-star
main
light
Sarut
cone,
Circle.
dazzled by a flowery world, the
Hmm.
worlds apart, and
Evernight.
Evernight Stars will have a rerun. In the second half of version 4.4, part 2 of the special warp event will also become available. The limited 5-star characters, Ceridra, Anaxa, and Aventurine, and the limited 5-star light cones, Epoch etched in golden blood, life should be cast to flames, and inherently unjust destiny will rerun.
All right.
Awesome!
Kenapa harus Aven?
Right.
Nggak
Let's wrap
ini,
up today's
nggak
show.
Herta.
As the whistle sounds and ravages, do you two have anything else you'd like to say to everyone?
Let Pom Pom go first then. The crew of the Astral Express has been traveling together for a long time, and we faced many challenges. But as long as we always stick together, there's no obstacle we can't overcome.
We've definitely been through a lot of tough moments along the way. But that's exactly why traveling and trailblazing together holds such profound meaning. As long as we never give up, we'll always be able to trailblaze a path to the future. But this time, whether we can continue depends on your choice.
I've laid all my cards on the table, big hero.
Did you enjoy my show? I'm really looking forward to your performance. And my dear daughters, whatever you do, don't let me down. See you there.
See there. See you there.
What? Still thinking about Himiko? I'll tell you about it then. About Himiko's childhood.
Anjir, cepet banget.
That's it for tonight's bedtime story.
Aw,
Off to sleep now.
good night then, Dad.
After his daughter fell asleep, the poor Dean always had to spend some time alone, tackling his endless mountain of work. That's what he got for working 2 jobs. But that day, a little accident
banget.
happened.
Dad, you've been working so hard. I brewed you some coffee.
Himiko, this is the first time you've made coffee for Dad. I'm so touched. So good, so unique.
Really, Dad? Then I'll make some for you every day.
A thought flashed through the dean's mind. Could this kid have already seen through his disguise? No, no, no. Impossible. It didn't matter, though. He barely went home anyway. And in the blink of an eye, Himiko grew up. They say that in
What's
school,
wrong?
she was reliable, mature, and highly trusted.
Please, please don't beat me up. I really don't have any more money.
Hurry! Himiko, I see them! They're right up ahead!
Quick, get behind me!
Himiko,
Oh, dia pinter gambar. Miko.
Don't be afraid. You're safe now.
Such a good kid. Never giving me anything to worry about. It really took the fun out of being a father. Later, Himiko's weathering curse got worse. So it was finally my time to shine. Or so I planned.
My sweet daughter, why aren't you answering the phone? Daddy's home, but the house is completely empty. Where are you?
We moved 5 years ago.
I'm back for 3 days this time. Want to go grab some seafood noodles at Kraken's Tavern? We could even pick up some treats from your favorite spot on the way.
I don't like... Never mind. I've got stuff to do. Go eat by yourself.
Ooh, is this the long overdue rebellious phase? Daddy's looking forward to it. What about you, protagonist? Are you really not going to call me Grandpa one more time?
Oh, gantinya itu. banget makanya iklannya. Shine.
Whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, welcome to my stream.
My little Sparks heads! Your
Sparksy.
favorite Sparksicle is back to play with you!
Good day, everyone. I am Veritas Ratio.
Dispense with the formalities. Fetch seats for these two.
Albert, your entrance is way too over the top. Can you even read the teleprompter from way up there?
You guys just don't get it.
0 points.
Mug. Oh! Hey! Who did that?
Albert, watch your language.
Exactly! The stream's gonna get taken down!
Oh, fine. My bad. I just couldn't pass up the rare chance to scratch that itch. All right, let's officially get down to business. Welcome back, everyone, to the version 4.4 preview and the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration special program.
Woohoo!
Finally, getting to the main topic.
I've been looking forward to this collaboration for ages, especially when I saw they actually brought in the legendary Rin Tosaka and Gilgamesh. My heart practically leaped out of my chest!
I'd really like to see how this night plays out.
Don't get ahead of yourselves, you two. Let old Albert here break it down for you. Naturally, our story this time takes place in plain Arcadia. Just look at where we are right now.
The Little Furbo's publishing house!
No, it's Ashvale's detective agency.
There's another case?
Correct. Two big news stories just broke in the Arcadia recently. Remember the Star Rail Fest we were invited to back in version 4.1?
It left quite an impression.
I don't just remember it. I really remember it. Sparksicle even made a cameo as a live host.
Following the epic battle with the Daybreak Squadron, the crisis was averted, and the exhibition is still ongoing. And the Astral Express also teamed up with Perlux Core, providing quite a few pieces from their collection for the exhibition, including a memento from the Trailblazers' adventures, the Holy Grail obtained in Penacony. Someone filed a report, though, saying the Holy Grail was stolen right off the exhibition floor, and all fingers are pointing at a girl in red with twin tails.
Huh? Wait, don't all look at me! Am I really the type to just swipe other people's stuff?
Could it be Rin Tosaka?
Leave it to Dr. Ratio to hit the nail on the head.
But what does she want with the Trailblazers' Holy Grail?
She didn't really have a choice. After the 5th Holy Grail War ended, Rin Tosaka embarked on an adventure across different worlds. She accidentally stumbled into ours along the way and ended up completely draining her magical energy. Stranded here after losing her magical energy, Rin Tosaka sensed the presence of the Holy Grail. In a moment of desperation, she borrowed it, attempting to summon a servant to help out and use the Holy Grail's power to leave. After some tinkering, the wish-granting Grail connected with this land brimming with wish power, and just like that, it booted back up and started working again.
Wait a sec. Didn't Screwlum turn this Holy Grail into a display piece back in Penacony? How is it actually working again?
That's the crux of the matter.
Tapi cepat
This
banget ya
Holy Grail
SP-nya.
does work, but the way it's used is definitely a bit different.
Masa
The
secepat
power it
ini?
uses now is wish power rather than magical energy, so it can't directly summon heroic spirits or initiate the ritual. Instead, drawing upon Rin Tosaka's memories as its current holder and the Trailblazers' memories as its owner, along with their experiences from past Holy Grail wars, it directly selects and matches the participants. You could say this is actually an Imagine Holy Grail War.
Whoa! Isn't this just a massive cosplay convention?
Since the contestants are picked based on memories, they should all be familiar faces to the Trailblazer, right?
Not necessarily. At least to the Trailblazer, Gilgamesh is hardly a familiar face.
Yep, Sparks is right. This time around, the Trailblazer won't just run into familiar companions from their journey who appear after being summoned by the Holy Grail. They'll also make new friends and new opponents.
But wait a minute. If there's no magical energy in the Holy Grail, doesn't that mean Rin Tosaka still can't leave?
Which brings us to another huge piece of news. When the ritual began, golden rain poured from the Arcadia sky, and countless treasures fell from above. Time to make a fortune. If I could just snag one or two.
Albert, you're practically drooling.
Snap out of it.
Rumor has it that a lot of people scored treasures from this rain, and each pair of participants walked away with an incredibly precious treasure of the king. These treasures are packed with wish power, and apparently the Holy Grail can convert them into magical energy in some bizarre way.
So, if we track down the holders, collect the treasures, and toss them into the Holy Grail, we can build up magical energy?
Wait, no. You just said treasure of the king. You don't mean the treasures of that king, do you?
That's right, the very same king. The treasures of Gilgamesh.
I heard he's super possessive of his treasures. Would he really let something like this happen?
But I've also heard he's lost the key to his vault more than once. So I guess it's not that surprising.
So yeah, things went off the rails real quick. The scattered treasures sparked a massive uproar across the Arcadia, and some folks are even using social media to stir up the pot. Seems like they've got a hidden agenda. Right now, the Imagine Holy Grail War has already kicked off, yet the identities of our opponents remain unknown. Even the King of Heroes has manifested in this realm due to his scattered treasures. Everything is happening way too fast. There's definitely a mastermind pulling the strings behind the scenes. As a key player who participated in the Pentaconian Holy Grail War, the Trailblazer has been commissioned by the Department of Aberration Defense to team up with Rin Tosaka. Their mission: swiftly recover the treasures of the king, stabilize the situation, and track down the truth behind this series of occurrences.
Plus, it'll help Rin Tosaka stock up on enough magical energy to continue her journey.
That's right.
I wonder what kind of beautiful sparks our friends from another world will create when they collide with ours this time around.
So please stay tuned for this collaboration, Trailblazer Continuance, Imagine Holy Grail War.
Can't wait!
Ah, yes. Plus, this year's collaboration event, Fate Star Rail Night, will also unfold as the story progresses. During the event, we'll be fighting side by side with Rin Tosaka to take on the enemy. In battle, not only can we use characters' own signature moves, we can also freely wield various noble phantasms to unleash different abilities. And as the story unfolds, we'll encounter different noble phantasm holders.
Apa nih?
Defeating them will allow us to recover their noble phantasms and gain even more abilities. Plus, new characters will also join the team lineup to fight alongside Rin Tosaka.
Game di dalam game.
Their unique noble phantasms and moves for an even richer
Sekarang game
combat
kartu.
experience. Oh, and one more thing. You'll also get to see some classic noble phantasms in action during combat this time around. Like this one.
Whoa, rule.
Jadi mirip game apa
To be broken,
dulu itu?
right?
Bingo!
Aduh,
And as we dig deeper into the investigation, we'll gradually reveal the true identities of the remaining masters and servants, getting closer and closer to the truth.
Oh, wait. What's this on the blackboard? It's actually kind of cute.
These are painstakingly crafted notes of our research tech noob, Miss Tosaka.
Sayang banget Rin kena nerf. Sebelumnya serangan dia mengabaikan semua all type press. Sekarang jadi quantum press doang. Sayang. Dibikin minus 20% aja udah bagus loh. Ignore dev minus 20. Nordev 20%. Bagus.
No wonder everyone calls her Miss Tosaka. She's so elegant, even in a fight.
But besides gem magecraft, I think I saw something else. Is that the jeweled sword Zelrich she's holding?
And when she was up in the air, wasn't there a giant bow following right beside her? I swear I've heard someone mention a scene like this somewhere.
You've got a sharp eye, Sparksy. These are actually powers Rin Tosaka acquired during her travels.
Oh iya itu yang belum tahu 200 kali gacha.
As her own.
She never forgets to study and reflect even while traveling. So, the rumors of her diligence are true.
That's right. Now, let's take a closer look at how Rin Tosaka performs in battle after arriving in this new world. Rin Tosaka is an erudition character whose attacks deal quantum damage to enemies.
Oh, a mage who actually throws hands?
Looks like she's no slouch in close combat, despite being a mage.
Besides close combat, an exceptional mage like Rin Tosaka is naturally a pro at using gems in battle. After using her technique to enter combat or at the start of combat, she gains a certain amount of gem energy. During combat, whenever an allied teammate consumes or recovers skill points, crit damage increases and Rin Tosaka gains gem energy.
Here comes the sparkly gem magecraft.
But gems are pretty expensive. So, Rin will first save up the gem energy she obtains, and once it reaches a certain level, her skill will level up. When using her enhanced skill, Rin Tosaka can deal damage to all enemies. She then consumes her current gem energy to deal multiple extra instances of damage to random enemy targets. The more gem energy she has, the more times she deals damage.
So, how do you obtain gem energy more efficiently?
Don't forget what was mentioned earlier. The rate you gain gem energy is tied to changes in skill points. So, use that to your advantage.
Oh, so that means we need to spend or recover skill points more frequently then.
That's right. Plus, when using her enhanced skill,
Bisa ditumpuk sampai ratusan kalau di beta.
Rin
Itu
Tosaka
yang kena nerf
can
all type
consume
pressnya.
skill points and convert them into gem energy to replenish her ammo. When using her ultimate, Rin Tosaka summons a giant bow and
Namanya
transforms a planet into an arrow,
Angel
firing it from the sky to
Takigase.
the earth. This deals damage to all enemies and immediately
Susah banget
recovers
nama
from
ini
skill
ultimate.
Sky above, earth below. When it comes to a brawl, Rin Tosaka steals the show.
Wait, in that scene just now,
Combo.
after Archer fired an arrow, did Rin
Wih,
Tosaka
punya
also
animasi
launch a
sendiri
follow-up
kah?
attack with her giant bow?
Animasi combo.
What's up with that?
Good eye, Professor.
Wih, baunya beda ya nggak sih itu?
And Archer are on the same team and certain conditions are met. They'll launch a joint follow-up attack, dealing damage to
Langsung
all
dapat
enemies and
5.
recovering skill points.
Gila.
I see.
Finally, the scene I was waiting for.
All right, next up, let's meet the other character, the King of Heroes, Gilgamesh.
Terus emosi langsung hilang. Jujur pengen gacarin. Daripada Himeko Nova.
That air of superiority and arrogance is exactly as the rumors described.
You can't have a scene like this without dropping a killer line.
Rabbit dog, who gave you permission to look at me? Keep your eyes glued to the ground forever.
Spot on, totally spot on.
That was a pretty good impression.
Just some basic acting chops.
Speaking of which, this King of
Gilgamesh.
Heroes really never forgets his street lamp, no matter where he goes. I wonder if he's satisfied with the
Ini kan
high
harus sama
street lights in
Cyber.
Dimension City.
So this is how he fights. To think those noble
Sp nggak punya
phantasms
Sp.
we'd only ever heard rumors about. Ea, the Gate of Babylon, Enkidu, all showed up one after another.
This King of Heroes combat abilities totally matches personality too.
Bakal dapat deh nih 200 kali pull.
Character following the path of destruction. Boring enemies aren't worth the King
Itu
of Heroes.
mitir potong rambut ya,
When entering
bukan.
combat, Gilgamesh will be in a bored state due to a lack of interest. A bored Gilgamesh will automatically use his
Desain
basic attack,
karakter
casually attacking the enemy. After any allied
banyak yang
action,
mirip
he accumulates
sama
interest.
Gilgamesh.
And when a teammate uses their ultimate,
Rambut
Gilgamesh gains additional
ya, pola rambutnya gitu, warna kuning.
generates a certain amount of energy.
Arrogance is really just another form of stupidity.
Another
But once you
form.
please the king, he really gets into the performance. When using his skill, Gilgamesh deploys the Gate of Babylon. Ignoring the enemy's defense, he uses Enkidu to firmly pin them to the ground. Then fires weapons from his
Kejarib.
vault, dealing multiple instances of damage to the enemy.
The sky is filled with Goldie's weapons.
Gak tahu.
Talk about flashy. I can practically hear him laughing through the screen.
Menarik sih Rin. Tapi Himeko juga menarik.
Gilgamesh summons Enuma Elish. After analyzing the world, he unleashes earth-shattering power, dealing damage to all enemies. Enuma Elish!
Even the attack name is incredibly flashy.
It's like the whole world is being ripped apart. Talk about over the top.
From the looks of it, that strike of his was definitely meant to end it all.
So when he and Saber are on the same team, there's an extra effect too. When faced with this worthy opponent, the King of Heroes will also take action. He steps in to flaunt his kingly majesty, hurling countless weapons onto the field to deal damage to all enemies.
Classic Gilgamesh, through and through.
Yep, after pulling a stunt like that, Gilgamesh even gains interest following the joint follow-up attack. You see? Really, he's having a blast.
This team-up is
Nah,
just...
When using his technique on the map, Gilgamesh unleashes
Enkidu.
Enkidu to imprison nearby enemies upon entering battle. He also
Technique.
immediately gains a certain amount of interest.
The skill design this time really captures the King of Heroes aura. Plus, we get to see so many iconic scenes all at once.
I'm actually more interested in seeing how he behaves in the story.
All right. Next up, let's take a look at the other important info for this version. The Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Bladeworks collaboration will officially launch on July 24th. From when the collab starts and until the end of version 4.6, Trailblazers can log into the game to claim the limited 5-star collab character Gilgamesh or Archer for free.
Choose one
Free.
to obtain for free.
Wow, the entrance of the
Gilgamesh
ever-present
atau
King of Heroes himself.
konstelasi Archer.
I bet he'll bring quite a few spectacular moments to your trailblazing expedition.
If you truly end up traveling with Gilgamesh, you definitely won't be bored on that journey. As for
Gilgamesh
whether
atau
it's written into
Eidolon
the
Archer.
That's entirely up to your performance.
I'm thrilled to be meeting the King of Heroes. So, once you choose a character to claim, you also receive a set of
Bisa nggak sih itu? Dapat Eidolonnya nggak?
After the collaboration kicks off on July 24th,
Oh, flickering
Trailblazers can
stars.
obtain the limited 5-star collaboration character Rin Tosaka from the Gem Coursing in Red banner and the limited 5-star collaboration light cone Flickering Stars from the
Itu ada
collaboration
tulisan
expansion
sampai
pack.
4.6.
Of the beginning,
Iya,
and
lama.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star collaboration character Gilgamesh, and they can obtain the limited 5-star collaboration light cone I Am As You Behold in Age of God's Golden Gate. Meanwhile, the guarantee counts will be shared between this phase's collaboration character and light cone warps, and the first phase's collaboration warps. With the launch of the second phase of the collaboration, we will merge the event warps from both phases under the Fate UBW collaboration warp category.
Paling free-nya
For more
sampai
details, refer
4.6.
to future
Yeah.
official notices. Plus, this collaboration warp will also be available long term.
Ah.
Banner ininya aja yang nggak tahu.
Are you giving me warp promos like last time?
Nerkolab ya.
After spending a total of 200 Star Rail special
Wih,
passes,
iya dong.
Trailblazers can directly choose and claim one limited collaboration 5-star light cone once the collaboration event begins. I am as you behold.
200 kali.
Deals burn. The
Apakah
special
ada
promotion lasts
200
for all of
full?
version 4.4. So, from the version
Kayaknya
update
nggak ada
until
deh.
the collaboration event begins, any Star Rail special passes spent in any limited warp will count.
Amazing!
That is actually pretty great.
With the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Wars collaboration about to launch again, we want to once again take this opportunity
Iya,
to
200 full.
program to sincerely thank all our partners.
Maksudnya akunku ada nggak 200 full?
Nasu and Takashi Takeuchi for their continuous help and support, from story planning to character combat design, all the way to the project's launch.
And here's a little something for the dedicated
Bagus
staff
Rin sih,
behind the scenes who worked
sama
so
Arthur.
hard both this year and last. Thank you for everything.
Good work.
We hope this year's content delivers a stellar experience for everyone. Our voice artists have also prepared some special well wishes for all of you. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。東坂凛役の上田かなです。崩壊スターレイル、フェイト、ステイナイト、アンリミテッドブレイドワークスのコラボがいよいよ始まります。私もいつもと少し違うリーを演じてとても楽しかったです。実はストーリーの中で長年の夢が一つ叶ったので、私にとっても今回のコラボは特別な経験になったなと感じています。一族の使命を背負い、たった一人で聖杯戦争の道を歩むリンと、困難が待っていると知りながらその旅路を歩む開拓者。二人には重なる部分がいくつもあります。違う世界を生きている二人なんですが、その根底にはボロボロになっても決して諦めないという強い意志があるんですよね。今回のコラボではリンが別の世界で魔術を振るい、そして新たな仲間と出会います。活躍するリンをまた見ることができて私も嬉しかったです。
Gak ada. 9.000 doang.
リンは決して諦めず一歩も引かない、そん
57.
な優秀な魔術師です。ぜひ今回のコラボを楽しんでくださいね。開拓者の皆さんが旅の中で自分だけの光を見つけられますように。常に余裕を持って優が垂れ、これが東坂の家訓よ。開拓者、旅はまだ続くわ。ここ一番ってところでヘマしないようにね。
開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトギルガメッシュ役の関智和です。崩壊スターレイル、フェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボがいよいよ始まります。常に頂点に君臨する王ギルガメッシュと星の海を渡る開拓者、
Dua versi mungkin bisa ya.
ですが、実はどっちも自分の意志で前へ進むという揺るぎない信念を持っています。古の英霊が新たな星に降り立つとき、
Apa ini Gilgamesh tuh?
もう一つの戦争
Destruction
だけで
ya.
はありません。彼の輝きと矜持を余すことなく受け止める広大な新天地です。果たして新たな世界に現れたギルガメッシュはどんな活躍を見せてくれるのでしょうか。ぜひこの旅をお楽しみください。そして王の器を見届けていただけたらと思います。
Aku blessing dari GA juga sisa 14 hari.
この俺の姿を拝むことを許そう。王の宴は整った。
200 full itu dalam satu patch. Itu tadi loh Bang L bilang 2 versi.
Thank you all for the well wishes. Next, let's take a look at the rest of the content in version 4.4. No corner stays dust-free forever. In the version event, Anti-Graft Brickbuster, Aventurian gives us an assignment to launch an internal investigation into IPC corruption. With the help of Prometheus,
Ini versi
the
berapa
AI
sih?
assistant provided by Silverwolf, we'll try to crack the IPC firewall, infiltrate their system, and secure key evidence.
Do I have to be a hacker too?
Yep. All sorts of cracked data bricks from the firewall will keep raining
Sen,
down.
halo Mas Adi.
We need to carefully adjust our angle, select a landing spot, and catch and stack the
4.
bricks one by one into a tall
2
tower
versi
array.
kok sampai 4.6 bisa.
We win. higher those data bricks stack, the wobblier the tower gets. The firewall will also unleash various counter abilities to interfere with our efforts. So, be careful with your moves, everyone. But as we stack, we'll also gain all kinds of handy abilities. Make good use of these abilities to provide help to our allies and
Malah main Tetris.
After clearing story mode, co-op mode will also be unlocked. Trailblazers can freely choose to team up.
Ada itu game Tetrisnya persis itu. Sama game Tetris yang di Steam. Apa lupa aku namanya. Miko besok versi berapa? 4.4.
Ascension level rewards will be expanded to level 170.
4.4 210 itu sampai 4.6.
We invite everyone to step up and take on
Konten update.
Not bad. Being able to snowball your wealth is a skill in itself.
4 new characters. Himiko Nova,
Here we go. Reward.
will be added to the character index.
Nih,
Meanwhile,
currency war.
Himiko, Zampo, and Bela will also become expert
Bread.
advisors. Let's chat about the new characters first. First up is Himiko Nova. She has 2 initial bonds, Express Cohort and the independent bond, Navigator. When Navigator Himiko Nova enters the field, if any companions from the Express Cohort bond are present, Himiko Nova can select one of them to help pilot the Express. Himiko will
Mark 7 ya?
join the selected companion school bond, obtain the corresponding bond effect, and increase the bond tally by 1. At the same time, depending on the companion she selects, she can additionally enhance her own abilities, and the Express Cohort
Di sini juga mainnya circle-circlean.
Oh, so that means if
Currency
I
war.
select Donhung and Bibiter Lune, Himiko will directly join the skill point bond. And she can tag along to consume skill points and drop
200 full cuma di 4.4 ya udah. Iya.
Select Sunday.
Bisa
Himiko will
bungkus.
join the energy bond and gain extra ultimate mech attack counts.
It looks like we'll be able to try out a bunch of new team compositions in
Aku
this
cuma
version
bisa
of
menikmati
Currency
join
Wars.
attack-nya Arthur sama Rin di cewek aja.
Blade will also be joining the Stellar Run Hunter, Blood Flame, and Debuff bonds. Upon entering battle, he'll immediately deploy a zone that continuously provides damage and support effects for the entire team. Plus, every time he enters battle, Mortionax Blade will randomly forge a piece for himself from the recommended gear list. If he is already fully equipped, he'll level up an existing piece into privileged equipment.
The
Ini
spirit
kayaknya
of a
event deh,
craftsman.
yang kartu itu event gak sih?
Tosaka, meanwhile, is a character with both on and off-field capabilities.
Miss Tosaka is definitely joining the skill point bond, right? Since she's such a pro at using gem energy and skill points, she's bound to bring a ton of awesome combat effects to the skill point bond.
Spot on! Once Rin Tosaka takes the field, she can consume gem energy to buff the whole team. Plus, she can trigger a combo skill with Archer, whether he's on the field or not.
That's so awesome!
The King of Heroes, Gilgamesh, will
Gilgamesh.
also join the energy bond as an on- and off-field character. Plus, as long as
on-field,
Gilgamesh
off-field.
is on the field, every piece of equipment on our team will catch the King's eye. Since they're now the King of Heroes property, they'll boost the team's lucky strike damage, and the effect he gets himself is double.
Wait a minute. Do Rin Tosaka and Gilgamesh both get a brand new bond?
That's right! With the addition of our 2 new collaboration characters, we're also introducing a brand new collaboration faction bond, Holy Grail of Destiny. Rin Tosaka, Gilgamesh, Saber, and Archer will all be part of this bond. Whenever the Holy Grail of Destiny bond level goes up, we get a shot at a Holy Grail wish. The omnipotent wish-granting chalice will randomly dish out wish missions. Just pick one to complete, and you'll score rewards straight from the Holy Grail. But watch out. Might have to pay a corresponding price. Of course, the higher the bond level, the greater the challenge of the refreshed missions. Complete a mission, and you'll also have a chance to obtain Destiny components like Avalon and Enuma Elish. Equip them to gain extra effects.
Phil, and answer my wish!
It's worth noting that between the version 4.4 update and the launch of the collaboration, the collab faction bond, Holy Grail of Destiny, along with Rin Tosaka and Gilgamesh, will first join Currency Wars in a special form. These 2 collaboration characters will first provide support to allies through projections. Once the collaboration
Collaboration.
kicks off, they'll make their official debut, and everyone will be able to fully experience the holy grail of Destiny Bond and the collaboration characters.
Providing support through projections first actually makes sense.
Aside from that, this update also adds some interesting new investment strategies and investment environments, like this guy's to blame, and also financial manager, firmware resignation procedures,
Apalagi
and
nih?
transfer off the keyboard.
Huh? What and what?
That's right. The Furbos have joined Currency Wars too. For example,
Currency
after you
Wars
get your hands
2.
off the keyboard, every time you enter a new node, Jamiba will automatically help us with some store and combat operations.
Ah,
Oh.
fantastic.
In this version, we've also made a bunch of updates and enhancements to existing bonds and characters. We can't wait for you all to try them out in game.
Awesome!
Plus, this update introduces 2 new planar ornament sets, Fallen Star Anchorage and Cosmic Life Sciences Institute. Feel free to follow
Aduh,
everything
planar
you
set
see.
baru.
The Gift of Odyssey is also arriving right on schedule. Check in to claim a 10 pool. There are also the Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events, so remember
double.
to take on the challenges. And after the version 4.4 update, the Gift of Stardust store will also be getting some new arrivals, featuring the new pet, Penta Flavor Emoti.
Whoa! This isn't gonna be some kind of mini kitty or mini oldie or something, right?
No! It's just an innocent egg yolk. When you equip the egg yolk, the Penta Flavor Emoti, it'll fly alongside us, and its expressions will change when it's idle or interacted with.
It actually flies. Bringing along a little guy that changes expressions is definitely going to lead to all forms of wacky effects during cutscenes.
The store has also been updated with brand new trail-based fashion, fan-made Ligas.
It's really Ligas, made just for you.
Are you sure this didn't come straight from a fan booth at Star Rail Fest?
Just admit you're tempted.
I'm totally tempted. All right, it's my turn now. All eyes on me, my little
Tuh,
spark
new outfit.
My new outfit, candy-coated
Guys,
is hitting the store.
diambil.
Oh, that little hair bun is just too cute.
Ah, so this is your new virtual streaming model. It's very distinctive, and it most certainly suits you.
Silakan diorder kostumnya.
Humor Sparksy is the most dazzling of all. I declare today's candy-coated waves successfully received.
Woo!
In this version, we'll also be getting some system optimizations. First off, you'll be able to level up characters and light cones with a single button, making it much quicker and more convenient. Our achievement system is also getting optimized. You can now claim all your unlocked
Kalau
achievement
blessing
rewards.
masih murah, udah tak bungkus itu kostum.
The achievement screen will also feature a search function, making it easier to find specific
Mahal
achievements.
sekarang blessing.
An efficiency boost is always appreciated.
Additionally, the annual Hoyo Fest offline exhibition is returning from late July to early August. This year, it'll once again be visiting 6 major cities across Southeast Asia. We prepared a wide variety of interactive experiences and exclusive merchandise at the event. For specific event and ticketing information, please stay tuned to the official Honkai Star Rail social media channels.
We look forward to seeing you again this summer, Trailblazers.
Come and play.
All
Man,
right, that's
play.
all for today's show. See you next time, Trailblazers.
See you next.
Farewell, everyone.
Thought something was a bit off. Who took my script? Bleh.
Beres. Ngantuk. Saatnya tidur gak sih? saatnya tidur. Masih buat Bang L, terus Armada, Mas Adi juga. Sampai ketemu di live stream berikutnya. Bye bye, selamat tidur.